I really want to see if I could try to do this in one take. So it should take what, maybe 5 minutes, 6 minutes? Okay. So apparently scientists have unextincted direwolves, a creature that's been out of rotation for something close to 10,000 years. But in Dungeons & Dragons, we've had the direwolf for a very long time. It's a slightly underused creature, but the direwolf in D&D, it could be trained to be a loyal companion. It's a deadly predator for sure, and nightmare fuel for low-level adventurers. But how does the 2025 version compare to the one we've been using since 2014? Today, we're going to take a bite out of both. GameMasters here, and I get several great ideas actually, from my Discord server, which I certainly invite you all to join. Now, the link's down in the description, but a few days ago, one of the members there asked, have you considered doing a video on the direwolf in D&D, giving the recent de-extinction? So, I want to do exactly that and follow up on Goth's suggestion and do a little bit of a dive into the furry direwolf. In the 2014 version of Dungeons & Dragons, the direwolf was a large beast with a natural armor class of 14 and 5d10 plus 10 hit points. It had a strength of 17, dexterity of 15, constitution was 15, intelligence was a measly 3, its wisdom is 12, and its charisma is 7. For skills, it has a perception of plus 3 and stealth is plus 4, and it had a passive perception of 13, and it has a challenge rating of 1. By comparison, the 2025 direwolf is also listed as being a large beast, still has an armor class of 14, but its hit points have been dropped to 3d10 plus 6. Its stats remain unchanged, however, it does see a slight boost in its perception, now being at a plus 5. Its stealth stays what it was from 2014, but it does also see a slight boost in its passive perception, and also gains dark vision out to 60 feet. And then it also remains as a CR1 creature. Before we jump back to our 2014 version, I'd like to ask that if you're enjoying this video, to please consider giving it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel to grow, and it lets me know that you guys are enjoying it. Okay, jumping back to our 2014 direwolf, and it has keen hearing and smell, giving it advantage on perception checks, plus it has pack tactics, making it pretty damn terrifying when in groups, as it gives it advantage on its attack rolls. And why is that so scary? Okay, consider this. You're facing a pack of, say, 5 direwolves. All of them are going to be rolling with advantage when they attack you because of pack tactics. Regarding damage, it has a bite attack that has plus 5 to hit and can do 2d6 plus 3 piercing damage. Plus, if you don't succeed on a DC 13 strength save, you're going to be knocked prone. Fast forward to our 2025 direwolf, and it too has pack tactics. No change there, so it's still going to be a rough battle for fresh out of the box adventurers, and for its bite attack, it's still a plus 5 to hit, but its damage has been changed to doing 1d10 plus 3 piercing damage. But the key difference here is that the 2025 direwolf's bite no longer gives you a chance to roll a strength check to see if it knocks you prone. Instead, it just straight up knocks you on your ass. No check is made. As a quick aside, the prone condition between editions didn't exactly get altered that much. The wording was restructured, but the major element to prone in the update was that in order to stand up, you have to spend an amount of movement equal to half your speed, and if your speed was already at 0, you simply can't get up. And I'm fairly certain that they added this in just to clarify that in the event that you've already moved on your turn and you get knocked upside the head and take on the prone condition, you pretty much are going to stay put. But if you haven't moved, then the option is there to get up. I just thought that was an interesting clarification on being prone. But back to our direwolves in question. While it's a touch interesting to see what science is doing with the direwolf in bringing them back from extinction, and of course there's a lot more to it. It's not exactly a de-extinction. It's not a one-to-one resurrection of the direwolf. To bring them back, they had to mix its DNA with another wolf. I believe it was the gray wolf that was used as the base. But it's being described as a gray wolf clone with something like 20 or so direwolf gene edits and traits. But I really can't help but wonder, Hasn't anybody seen the warning signs of this? I mean, don't you remember the movie Jurassic Park? Combine that with the advances of AI technology, and pretty soon we may just have a scenario where it's Terminator plus Game of Thrones versus humanity. But I thought it would be a fun thing to do to take a look at the two versions of the direwolf. So let me know which version that you're more likely to use at your table, or are you going to use them together, making some in the pack based on the 2014 version and others in the same pack based on the 2025 version. Let me know down in the comments, and until next our paths cross, may your clustered, regularly interspaced short palindromatic repeats, I think I said that right, not get cut and spliced.